Hi everyone, and welcome to Jane Talks Real. It's Slayer Sunday, where I will be talking about and reviewing all the episodes of Buffy the Vampire Slayer in order. Today I'm looking at Season 1, Episode 7, Angel. We begin with a bit of a reunion. It's the Anointed Kid, the Master, and Darla. They're talking about how one of their vampires got killed by Buffy, but tough, because if I didn't see it, I'm not counting it. The Master is pissed because Buffy keeps killing his family. Hey dude, maybe if your family didn't keep trying to destroy the world, she would be a bit more lenient. The Anointed Kid, named Colin, ooh, scary, says that given the chance, he would annihilate Buffy. But Darla wants to do it. The Master says no to both of them and sends the three, with this fun bit of editing. Buffy is kind of distant at the Bronze because she doesn't have a boyfriend. Willow suggests Angel, but he's never around. When Xander joins them, Buffy realizes that her mood is affecting the other two and leaves. On her way home, she is attacked by the three, and even though she puts up a good fight, she's overwhelmed. And into the credits we go. Angel rushes to the rescue and they both run for it. They make it back to Buffy's house where she tells Angel to get inside. Then an error happens as one of the three tries to grab Buffy through the door. Vampires need an invite into a private residence, as she just did for Angel, so his hand should not have been able to pass over the doorway. Angel is injured, so some sexy bandaging happens. Joyce comes home and meets Angel. Buffy passes him off as a college student helping her with her history, but Joyce clearly doesn't buy it and encourages Buffy to wrap it up. She doesn't, of course, and sneaks him up to her room. She asks Angel why he fights vampires and finds out his family is dead. Killed by, of course, vampires. Buffy takes the bed and Angel the floor. Xander is furious, but Willow thinks it's romantic. Giles is tired because he's been up all night doing research. The three have failed, offering their lives to the Master. Darla has way too much fun accepting. After kicking Giles' butt in training, Buffy returns home to Angel in her bedroom. She freaks out when she thinks Angel has read her diary, but he didn't. Joyce moved it when she was tidying. Angel admits he has feelings for her, but says it can't work between them. But hormones be hormones, and they make out. Angel breaks away suddenly because his vampire face has come to say hello. Buffy screams the place down and Angel jumps out of the window. Giles tells the desperate Buffy that vampires are evil by design, so Angel can't be a good person. Xander lays things out for her.
Angel's a vampire. You're a slayer. I think it's obvious what you have to do.
Unfortunately, it's not that simple for Buffy as she admits she's in love with him. Angel goes home to find Darla lurking around. They reminisce about old times before Darla gives him a harsh reminder of what he really is. She also mentions a curse and then leaves. Giles finds record of Angel in the Watcher's diaries. He was turned 240 years ago and wreaked havoc on the land. Then about 80 years ago, he came to America, shunned other vampires and stopped hunting entirely, although there is no record as to why. Joyce is home alone because Buffy is studying with Willow and she hears creepy noises. Darla comes to the door and says she's a friend of Buffy's and she's here to help her study. Joyce, unaware of the danger, invites her into the house. As Angel approaches the house, he hears a scream. Actually an overdub of Buffy's scream from earlier, and bursts in to find Darla attacking Joyce. Darla chucks Joyce at Angel, and the proximity to the blood makes his face go all vampire. Darla splits just as Buffy gets home, making Angel look guilty as hell. Buffy throws him out of the window and calls an ambulance. Joyce doesn't remember exactly what happened after Buffy's friend arrived, and she meets Giles for the first time. Buffy blames herself and plans to kill Angel, so she grabs a crossbow. Darla winds Angel up so he gets angry enough to go off to face Buffy. Meanwhile, Joyce talks to Giles about Buffy's schoolwork and mentions Darla as a study buddy. Giles realized what really happened and rushes off to find Buffy before she does something stupid. Buffy and Angel face off at the Bronze, but Buffy wants answers before she kills him. Angel tells Buffy that he killed his whole family and everyone who stood in his way, until he killed a gypsy girl and got cursed with a soul.
You have no idea what it's like to have done the things I've done. And to care.
Angel says he didn't attack Joyce, and Buffy puts down her weapon. Darla shows up and reveals that not only did she sire Angel, but they were lovers. She then pulls out two guns and yeah, fair enough. I don't know why more vampires don't try this. Giles, Willow and Xander cause a distraction which allows Buffy to get to safety and Angel to stake Darla. The Master goes ballistic that he lost Darla, who was his favourite. Colin tells him they don't need anyone else. The following night at the Bronze, Buffy and Angel meet up and decide that their relationship will never work out and they need to walk away. But they end up making out again. leaving Angel with a painful scar in more ways than one. So this is an important episode, and season 1 could be narrowed down to Welcome to the Hellmouth, The Harvest, Angel, and Prophecy Girl. I thought it was pretty obvious that Angel was a vampire, so I wasn't shocked by this reveal because they'd hinted at it pretty heavily. But it does open up an interesting avenue of how vampires actually work. We will explore Angel's soulless side in the next season, but it begs the question which one is the true Angel, and are either iteration of him similar to who he was before he was turned? This episode takes another bold step and kills off Darla, who has been with us from the beginning and outlasted her counterpart Luke. I don't understand why the 3 were killed, because even though they failed once, surely they are more used to the Master alive-ish than they are turned to dust. I get that for the purpose of the show, we can't have 3 very powerful vampires running around, but for story purposes, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I've got to say that though this episode fills in a lot of blanks and reveals Angel's backstory, I am not super into any episodes about a character's love life, especially not Buffy. So at the end of the day, I'm kind of indifferent about this one. We have 4 more deaths to add to our list, all vampires. The 3 got killed gleefully by Darla, and then she got herself staked by Angel. This brings our running tally to 10 human deaths, 2 transformations, 13 vampire deaths, and 1 monster death. So there you have it. That was Angel. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, or come say hi on social media. If you enjoy this video, then please like, share, and subscribe. I'll speak to you soon, and don't let the vampires bite.